Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this video, let's discuss about the chat option in Jira Service Management. So in the project settings, you will be able to see the chat section and what exactly is chat all about. So what you can do within the chat, so you can use the chat directly to create requests out of Slack or Microsoft Teams messages. So because we have already done the configuration integration of the Slack in the previous video already, so now with this particular feature, if somebody within your team is using Slack, they can directly go ahead and create out of the chat itself the request that will flow through your Jira Service Management as tickets. Okay. Now this is powered by Atlassian Assist, and you can triage requesting comments, etc. all of that without leaving your chat platform. All right. So Slack or Microsoft Teams is what is supported. Now in order to enable this, you need to simply go ahead and add Slack or add Teams. Okay. So I'll go ahead because I have configured Slack. I don't have Teams configured. So I'll click on add to Slack and it will redirect you to the Slack portal that your admin owns. Okay, and then it will ask you to basically sign in with the Atlassian Assist. Okay, so I'll simply go ahead and accept and continue. Okay, so you'll see that what all details it will be using to, right? So it will establish the connection and then will do certain other options, right? So it will help to create a new Atlassian Assist account if you don't already have, and then unlock Atlassian Assist features in Slack. Okay, so within Slack itself, you'll be able to see the Atlassian Assist features. Okay, now I'll click on accept and continue, and there'll be a code that will be sent on my email that I have used to sign in for Jira Service Management. And in your case, if you're setting it up for the organization, you would get in your organization email that would be used for setting up Jira Service Management. Okay, so let me quickly go and get that code in here. Let me pause the video. So I've got the code. I'll quickly go ahead and I think I have to 8. Okay, so it has been a success, and you'll see that it will basically go ahead and provide me a few more details about what Atlassian will be able to view from the Slack. Okay, so content and info and everything. You go through, get the details, etc. What exactly information will be shared across both the platforms. Okay, once you are happy, click on allow. So you'll see that now the service project is connected, right? So basically connect your service project to Assist, right? So it is basically now connected. Okay, that's the first step. Then the request type, select the request type. This determines the issues your agents can work on in Slack and the options you want your help seekers see when they are raising the issue. Okay, so what all issues you want to see or what they want to see when they are trying to. So for example, they can have the incidents, or they can add a service request from the chat, or they can have the post-incident review. Also, they can also submit a request on incident. Okay, I'll simply go ahead and add these request types. The first step and the second step is done. All right, these are the request types that the users will be able to see from the chat portal itself. Okay, I'll click on next, and then we'll set up the chat channels. All right, so chat uses two types of channels in Slack: agent channels and the request channel. Now agent channel is a private channel where agents receive, reply to and close issues. Okay, so agents can be on the agent channel, and the request channel is a public channel where people will ask for certain queries, questions and raise requests. Now you can create a public channel and then provide it to the users or public or the customers in your organization, okay, or outside your organization. And the agent channel is basically, say for example, this is the agent channel name. I can go ahead and change it. Okay, so this is the agent channel for the RCV IT Service Management. So I can say, okay, I want to have a full name. Okay, so I'll say RCV IT Service Management. Okay, that's the name of the agent channel. And then simply I'll click on create. Agent channel has been created. All right, and then you have to create what? Create a request channel. So that will be shared by the end users or the customers who will be requesting the request or the services. I'll click on create request, and then this is the help. So I'll say help RCV IT Service Management. So it shows that, yeah, this particular channel is for the project RCV IT Service Management. And if I'll drop in something in here in this particular Slack channel, then it will automatically help me to create the requests. Okay, so I'll created that channel as well, which is the public facing or the customer facing. and that has been created. Right now we have created a request channel and sent you the instructions on how to test it. Okay, so we can simply go ahead and open the instructions. All right, I'll simply click on OK here, but it's pretty simple and straightforward, right? So if I simply go ahead and click on this request channel, it will open the Slack channel directly. Okay, and it will redirect me to this particular service management channel, or simply say open this link in your browser. Okay, because I don't have the desktop app, so I'll just open it in the browser. So you'll see this is one of the channel, which is help RCV IT service management. Okay, so now anyone who will be going ahead and joining this particular channel, okay, this one is for the agents, so only agents will be having access. Now because I'm the admin, I can see both, but then end users won't be having access to the agents one. Okay, so this is the one that they'll be able to join. And then we simply say, for example, I just want to test it, right? So you'll see that within here as well, assist is helping me to test it, right? So request channel was created successfully, and then they can create incidents. So test your request channel and try it out, spread a word. So I'll simply click on test request channel. Okay, and then can you help me turn this text message into a request? And then let's see, it says react with the ticket emoji. So that's the one. Okay, so here you'll see I've just reacted, and assist will help me RCV Academy for additional help, raise a request below. I'll click on raise request. Okay, and then whatever request type I have chosen, right, while setting this up, I'll be able to see that here. Okay, 4 I have selected and 4 I'm able to see here. I'll simply say okay, submit a request or incident, and it will pop me up the summary, whatever the form was there set up for this request or incident. All the details will be available here. I can select all the details, so I'll simply say this is request from Slack. Okay, I'll say test request from Slack. I can choose the due date. So for example, I just want to get completed by 13th. I can create directly from here within Slack. Okay, and as soon as I'll create it, you'll see that automatically the request has been created, the ticket has been synced back from RCV Academy Live, basically the project, the service management project, and then everything is available right here within Slack. I don't have to move anywhere away from here. Okay, and then even for the agents, they can directly, you'll see that there is a pop-up here, so agent can open this particular chat here and they can see, okay, there is a new request. Let me go ahead and expand and see the details here. Okay, so you'll see the description and everything is available here. If they have to action on some other tool, they will go ahead, action, and then basically say, for example, agent will then take it and can change the status right from here. So they can say, for example, it is basically fixed. So they'll say, okay, change status, and I have started working on it. So this changed to in progress. And now the customer will be notified that yes, agent has picked up this particular request and they are working on it, and that request status will get updated for the users as well. And agent, whenever the agent or the customer will reply, everything will get recorded here in the Slack channel itself. Okay, so this is basically how you can use the chat feature out of Jira Service Management to set up the chat. And this is the Slack configuration. Similar way you can do the configuration for Microsoft Teams as well. Okay, and your team can go ahead and create the request directly from the chat channels, which will flow through the Jira Service Management and can be actioned by the agents right from the Slack as well. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.